Yay Media Group.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Szabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. I'm Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
Amy. And I'm Lacey G.
And we get to predicting some songs for Indy. Have y'all seen the giant Taylor Swift on the side of a hotel? I think it's a hotel.
Yeah.
It's incredible. She's like 1,000 feet tall in her, her Lover Like Cruel Summer's Lover bodysuit. It looks awesome.
I wonder, like Nick said, it's kind of like on the hotel, but it looks like it's like on the windows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like if you're in one of those rooms, do you think you can tell?
Yeah, she's like, oh, I'm on Taylor's knee.
Yeah. I'd want to be in her heart.
Of course. That makes so much sense. I bet it's like that, I guess it's one way. Where it's like the little dotted cutouts on one side. It's easier to see out than it is to see in.
You can't really see the design that you're inside of.
Yeah.
Looks pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Indy is going all out. Like the mayor tweeted that there are 32 Easter eggs for people to check out while they're downtown.
How
and
fun.
It's street signs, but they're like really changing the city, including that gigantic mural. I mean, how cool is that? They're doing friendship bracelets on like dinosaurs at the kids museum. There's so much stuff going on. It's so cool to see how these cities like celebrate the Eras Tour coming through.
That's pretty unique, though, having Easter eggs throughout the city.
Mm-hmm.
That is really buying in, Lacey. I love that.
Is that where it's like a 4-mile walk with like 23 streets that have been changed? I thought I saw that headline.
Yes.
I could have the numbers wrong.
It's okay.
Okay, I didn't know if it was this city or other city. Okay.
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
cool.
They're changing a lot of stuff from there, and it's just cool to get that involved and to care that such big things happening in your city. I mean, I know we've made it out to different cities and got to see how they were celebrating, but that's just so cool to me. That's so cool that the mayor is taking time to tweet and join in on the fun.
Yeah. Well, because the city really, really benefits, you know? Like I was reading, because we were just in New Orleans, Lacey and I were, and I was reading that, you know, because New Orleans has Bourbon Street, which was close to the stadium, so a lot of people would go like during the day, before, after the concert. And I read somewhere that, I mean, I don't think it's like an official number yet, but they're guesstimating that in total for the weekend, the Swifties brought in $500 million to like the city, like economy, you know, like, and that's everything, like hotels, restaurants, bars, Lyft, Uber, like everything all encompassing. I'm sure they'll release like a more accurate number, but that's what they're like guesstimating.
Wow.
And it was just like, and we'll get more into detail about like our personal experience in New Orleans, but it was magical. It was Barbie land. It was the safest that Bourbon Street has ever been. Like absolutely incredible.
Someone said comparatively that Mardi Gras brings in like 900 million, but that's in a 2-week period.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh, wow.
The Swifties brought this in 3 days.
Yeah.
And I mean, it is 2 different numbers, but still that's incredible that it's that much of a boost to the economy. And I saw an artist that I know in New Orleans while I was there, and I was going to run somewhere and grab a drink real quick. And he said, go here. They've been struggling. And that's something that I saw on TikTok, that they were like, a lot of businesses had been struggling so hard in New Orleans. Yeah. Just had a really rough year. I mean, businesses everywhere is struggling. And then to have this influx of people who's supporting all these businesses is just super great for the city.
And it's all just like really positive energy. Like people just kept saying that everybody was being really, really nice, like just really kind, giving out friendship bracelets everywhere. I did see a video, and I wish I would have seen this in person, but I saw a video of a girl that was like riding. She was like in her car, like her husband was driving her car, and she was up on the sunroof and driving down Bourbon Street, where it's super crowded, driving down Bourbon Street, singing The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived.
Like a float?
Like a float. So for Mardi Gras, people throw beads. So people were throwing friendship bracelets. It was it was like Mardi Gras Swiftie version. Like it was absolutely incredible. So that was really, really cool. But we'll get more details into our experience.
And like you were saying, it's so great that it's positive and safe.
Yeah.
For everyone. And it's such a cool movement.
I know.
It's like a complete movement taking over the world.
It's truly
It's cool
something
to be a part of it.
I was about to say, it's incredible to be a part of it. Like, this is, and we've said this all along, but now people are realizing that this is going to go down in history. Like, this is absolutely an incredible thing to experience in real time. And we have the podcast to document it forever.
Nola Lifestyle on TikTok did talk about what they noticed after this past weekend in New Orleans with the SwifTEAs. I know that we're jumping right now, but I thought that this just perfectly encapsulates like what it's like to be at the Eras tour.
So I got to make a serious post here for a second and address all of these SwifTEAs that took over New Orleans this past weekend. Now, I made a few posts about Taylor Swift and the Skeleton House, and I was surprised about how much hate I got in the comments section about Taylor Swift because she endorsed a political candidate. Now, as someone that works in the tourism industry, and I've been dealing with these SwifTEAs all week, and all of the people that I know that work in the tourism industry, I have not heard one single bad thing about these people. In fact, everybody I know says these are the nicest people they have ever dealt with. I've been seeing friends having a good time. I've been seeing families. I've been seeing moms and daughters and dads and their daughters. So you can hate on that if you lean red or if you lean blue. But from my perspective, everybody that's been in town has been leaning green. Because we've been broke down here after a long, slow summer. And these people brought a lot of money to town, and they spent it with a lot of businesses that desperately needed it. And we showed these people a good time, and they're going to come back again and again. And next time y'all do SwifTEAs, remember, they got a Cafe Du Monde over there in City Park, and the line is much shorter.
That's awesome.
It was so sweet. It was a very, very magical experience.
So something else that's going to go down in history is our surprise song challenge game.
Shoot.
What?
I don't have my punishment.
I haven't written mine down either, but
Okay.
I know what my punishment is.
Yeah.
Have
We'll
you
do-
guys thought about what your punishment is?
Yeah, we can do like later. We can do like a
Okay.
dramatic like video where we like put it in the envelope.
Okay.
And seal it.
I
As
was-
long as you already thought about it.
I have thought about it. I thought I was supposed to have read it for this episode, and I panicked for a second.
It's okay.
So
you make
I'm
up with it
good.
with your headband.
Okay, thanks. All right. I feel better now. Thank you. Whew.
Lacey, do you have an idea of what you want to do?
Oh, I have a really good idea. I thought long and hard about it as I was driving home from New Orleans while Anna was asleep and my friend Bree was asleep, and I'm just left all to my
Thank
lonesome.
you for driving.
Left all to my lonesome listening to Taylor Swift. After we listened to y'all's latest episode, I thought about what I want to do, what I want the punishment to be.
Does it have something to do with what we said on the episode?
I don't know. I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot what it is. I thought of
forgot your
this. I
punishment?
forgot the punishment that
It
I
was
came
so
up
good
with.
too. It was
so
so
good.
great.
It was a really good one, so I didn't
Oh.
write it down because obviously I'm going to remember.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll remember. I just forgot about. I haven't not thought about the punishment since then, and right now
Yeah.
I cannot remember what it was.
Well, it's okay because you're not going to say it out loud anyway. For anybody that's
true.
missed what we're doing, so this is the final leg of the tour and the final leg of our surprise song game. So we're back to playing individually. And what we're doing for our final punishment is each of us, we're going to, at some point, we're going to write down an idea for a punishment, and we're going to like seal it in an envelope. And then at the end, whoever loses will have to do the punishment that the winner had written down. Though some people suggested like kind of keeping it the same, but at the end, like the winner gets to pick an envelope. Like Amy, if you win, but you think that Nick came up with a better one, you could like pick his envelope for the loser to do. So we can kind of figure that out as we get closer. But the idea being that the four of us come up with 4 different punishments, but we don't know what they are. So that keeps it kind of exciting.
Yeah.
And a little nerve wracking. So yeah, but I figured we could do like a dramatic like
Okay, good. We got time.
thing about it. But anyway,
I think I'm starting to remember what it was that I thought about.
I hope so because you're going to have to write it down.
Today.
And put it in an envelope.
Okay. I'm remembering. It's coming back to me. It's so good. It is so good.
I'm
Write it down, though.
nervous.
Put a note in your phone.
I'll remember. Don't worry about
Okay.
that. I got it right here.
All right, so should we start predicting Indy? Well, I guess first we need to know where we all stand,
Yeah,
what the
let's
point totals
recap.
are.
Yes, we have a nice little color-coded spreadsheet for our game. So New Orleans.
Does somebody
This
else
is a
need
little-
to read these?
this
I
is
feel
a
like this might be a
little,
little traumatic for Anna.
This is a little personal for me. Okay, so for New Orleans, night 1, I had guessed False God and Snow on the Beach. Nick guessed Better Than Revenge and When Emma Falls in Love. Lacey had Cassandra and Castles Crumbling. Amy had Speak Now and Tolerate It. And on night 1 in New Orleans, Taylor Swift decided to do a mashup of our song and Call It What You Want. Okay, let's go, Debutation. And then she knew that I was in town, and she knew that I was going to go to night 2. So she said, let me go ahead and play Haunted.
Terrible.
Mashed up with the Black Dog.
Just terrible.
Somebody messaged me. First of all, I got so many messages from our incredible listeners that were so funny because they were like, how does this keep happening to you?
Shameful.
Which is like hilarious. Like, Taylor Swift is so funny. I love her so much. But yeah, she played Haunted the one night before I got to see her. I was so close.
But also, she played Mirror Ball the week before.
Yeah.
When you were in
Miami. Yeah. So, close enough. Close enough. But Lacey and I were watching the surprise songs together because we were together in New Orleans, and we had the live stream pulled up. And I was like, please don't do Haunted. Please don't do Haunted. So we get through, the first mashup, and then she moves over to the piano. She starts doing the Black Dog, and we're like, man, bummer to miss that. And I was like, please don't. Please don't. And as soon as she goes, you and I walk a fragile line, I just dropped it down to my hands, and I was like, no. But it's comical. It's funny and it's cute.
Keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, but it was really heartwarming to get messages from our listeners. Some of our listeners that were there in the concert in real time were posting videos. Like Izzy, our wonderful listener, he posted a video. He's literally on the floor filming Taylor singing, and he turns to himself and goes, "Sorry, Anna." And it's the fact that people think about me when that happens is so wholesome, which is so cute, and that it's incredible. But yeah, missed it by a day, but that's okay. Anyway, none of us scored for night 1. Night 2, I had guessed Haunted and Death by a Thousand Cuts, because that would have been kind of funny if I got that again. Nick, you had Picture to Burn and Hits Different. Lacey also had Haunted and Nobody No Crime, and Amy had Cowboy Like Me and Our Song. So Amy got a half point for Our Song. Lacey and I got half points for Haunted, and Nick, you got a full point for Hits Different because she did a mashup of Hits Different and Welcome to New York. But before that, she is a little comedian once again. So she was out on stage. She has her guitar. She explains what the surprise song, section is all about. And then she goes, do you guys mind if I actually play a song that's been stuck in my head lately? And Lacey and I looked at each other like, what is about to happen? I thought she was about to play This Is What You Came For, even though she wrote that song. But she was like, can I play a song that's been stuck in my head? And then she started singing Espresso. What did you think in that moment, Lacey?
Sabrina Carpenter is here. In that moment, I thought Sabrina Carpenter is here. It's about to happen. I was trying to think in my head, I know she's on tour. I don't know her tour schedule by heart like I do Taylor Swift's. So I didn't know logistically if she could be there. But the moment that she started singing that, I was like, oh my God. I don't cry. I almost started crying.
I believe it.
I
immediately thought of you.
Oh,
I know. You've been wanting to go see Sabrina so bad.
Yes. I even reasoned with myself. I was trying to girl math, if I drive and I don't fly, then I can get Sabrina Carpenter tickets. I'm still not. She's in town right now. As of this moment, I'm not. We'll see if something changes later today. But yeah, I knew. I thought immediately she was there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand why, if not.
Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing too. I was like, oh, she's here. She's going to come out during the song. But then, so Taylor played a little bit of Espresso. And then she was like, do you guys mind if I call her? So in that moment, I was like, okay, maybe she's not here. And so she grabs her phone and calls Sabrina on speaker in this stadium, right? She's like, can you guys be quiet for a second? She calls Sabrina and she's like, hey, the crowd here loves you. What are the odds that you can come by and say hi? At that point, I was like, oh, she's here. And she goes, I could probably be there in 5 to 7 seconds. Crowd goes nuts.
Yeah.
Crowd goes nuts. Sabrina appears out of the stage, which was, it felt like a homecoming because Sabrina was an opener on the Eras Tour earlier this year. So it was really, really cool. And then they finished the song Espresso together. and then mashed it up with Is It Over Now? Because of the coffees line. Can we, 300 coffees later? Which is so cute. And then Taylor even turned to Sabrina. She's like, can I please play another one of your songs, Sabrina? So then it was like a 3-song mashup. It was amazing. And I must say, because the number one question I was being asked all weekend, yes, that did make up for missing Haunted.
Good. I'm glad. Fate is evening out what had happened.
Yeah. So, because I also didn't get tickets to see Sabrina. So it definitely filled that hole in my heart, which was amazing.
And so great to see them two together. Yes, Sabrina was an opener for her on the Eras tour for the European leg, I want to say. But she did a fantastic job. People are saying that helped bring Sabrina up to the stardom that she is now. Get her prepared for this tour that now she's selling out. Now she's doing the exact same thing as Taylor Swift, just selling out all these tickets and stuff. And that helped launch her into being more ready, I guess, or professional maybe for what she's doing now. But she is absolutely killing it.
She is. She really is.
And she comes by on her one day off.
Yeah.
For me?
That's a big deal.
I know. We're she's here for us? What? That's crazy. And then night 3, I had guessed Cassandra and Mad Woman. Eventually, it's going to happen. Nick, you had New Romantics and Haunted.
Cheater.
Yeah, we heard that, by the way.
I didn't cheat. It was getting close to Halloween. Haunted just made sense.
Yeah, of course. Lacey had The Alchemy and Mad Woman, and Amy had Clean and Treacherous. She performed Afterglow mashed up with Dress, and How to Get the Girl mashed up with Clean. So Amy got a point for Clean, and Nick got a half point for Haunted. So, tallying up the points following New Orleans. I have 2 points. Nick, you have 1.5. Lacey, you have 1.5. And Amy, you have 1.5. So it's a close game, everybody.
Way to go, team. It was a good weekend.
Close game going into Indy.
Okay, before we do our guesses, what were the song mashups on night 3?
Afterglow and Dress, and How You Get the Girl in Clean.
Okay, Book SwifTEA on TikTok explains the significance of this song mashup, night 3 in NOLA.
It seems like a lot of people are confused about the mashup that Taylor did for NOLA Night 3, which is How You Get the Girl in Clean, and I'm going to explain to you why I think that the mashup is so genius and significant. How You Get the Girl is from 1989, and it's a song that she wrote towards an ex-lover, and it's her way of explaining in this song, this is how you could have won my affections over, this is what you should have done. And Taylor often talks about how she likes to write songs to men on teaching them how to apologize or how to behave to get her affections. So it was written from her perspective towards an ex-boyfriend or lover, whatever you want to call them. Clean was a song that she wrote when she was visiting London, and she realized all of a sudden that she had been there 2 weeks and was around the same area that an ex-boyfriend of hers was, and she didn't really think about him once at all the whole time. And it occurred to her in that moment that oh, I'm over this. I've moved on. So the genius of mashing up those 2 songs specifically, and then the genius of the line, that's how you get clean, is that she's changing the meaning of how you get the girl from training an ex-boyfriend to treat her right, to training herself and just moving on. And she's clean from all of it, from everything. She doesn't need to teach men how to treat her right because she has a man that's currently treating her right. And she's very happy and in love. But the point is, she's changing the meaning of these songs. Taylor has said that at the start of every single Eras tour that I want you to walk away from this show with a new outlook on these songs. And she's giving these songs a new meaning for us to take and interpret them in our own lives as we want. And that surprise song mashup is a great example of her trying to change the perspective of how we view these songs too.
I just thought that was so beautiful, so well said to make those connections. So was it that, or could it be something possibly even deeper? There was a big malfunction that happened on night 3, and Hannah on TikTok thinks that this could have been another kind of connection.
She played clean because the Roomba broke. She's finally clean because there was nothing left for the Roomba to vacuum up. And that is how you get the girl. You make sure that your floor is so clean and spotless that the Roomba malfunctions and is like, I don't know what my purpose is here. There's nothing to clean. And she changed it to him. I don't want to assume gender, but if I had to guess what pronouns the Roomba used, I would say him. And I really hope Roomba is a man, just to like further push the gender stereotypes of who's doing the cleaning. It's a man on Taylor Swift's stage. And I feel like from the grave, the Roomba was looking at Taylor like, you bought that dress so you could take it off and leave another mess for me to come and pick up? I can't vacuum all your dresses. That's why he tapped out for that show. He was like, I'm fucking done. I can't clean up your mess for the rest of my life, Taylor. And it's fitting that the next show is Day of the... So if it's working again, it's really just a zombie. It's Dia de los Muertos Roomba.
That's funny.
Taylor does keep her side of the street clean.
She does. She sure does.
So like she said, the Roomba just didn't have anything else to clean.
I did see the video of the Tay Roomba breaking, and the comments are like, "What's a Tay Roomba?" Like, you're obviously not supposed to be here if you don't know what a Tay Roomba is.
Get out of here. Get out of here. I love that Swifties add Tay in front of like everything.
Tay Voodoo.
Tay Voodoo is my favorite. Tay Voodoo is powerful. Tay Voodoo is very powerful. I strongly believe in Tay Voodoo. Tay Roomba, when she's happy, they call her Tay Happiness. When people like talk, like really say good things about Taylor, they say Tay Praise. It's just I love putting Tay in front of everything. When she goes to the Chiefs games, we call her Tay Princess.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. So cute.
Well, do we want to start guessing our Indianapolis choices?
Yes, this is the last city in the U.S.
Crazy.
Is it the last city in the U.S., though? I have some theories that I want to get to.
She says she done.
Like, do you think Canada's in the U.S.?
Is that what you're insinuating?
Nah.
Okay, so let's start guessing surprise songs for Indianapolis. Night 1, I am predicting she's going to perform I Bet You Think About Me and Picture to Burn.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Nick. Night 1, I have Getaway Car and I Bet You Think About Me.
Whoa!
Wow. Look at that.
Look at that.
Okay, for night 1, I have Tolerate It and Getaway Car. Vroom, vroom.
Okay, we've all been connected in one way or another with these guesses. Anna, are you going to
This is
connect
going to
with
be
any
crazy.
of us? Yeah?
I have Getaway Car. Indy 500.
Oh, that makes sense.
Why, you're going to add that to your night 3 now?
Yeah.
No, I already have mine all filled out.
Sure. Keep an eye on his screen, Anna.
I have Getaway Car and Teardrops on My Guitar to keep up the debutation theme.
Oh, yes.
All right, so let's move on to night 2 in Indy. I'm predicting she is going to perform Cornelia Street and Better Than Revenge. Night 2.
That'd be quite the combo.
It would be.
For night 2, I have Teardrops on My Guitar and The Bolter.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right, for night 2, Indianapolis, I have Death by a Thousand Cuts and Cowboy Like Me.
Okay, for Indie Night 2, I actually couldn't think of a reason or anything, so I put my Taylor Swift discography playlist on shuffle, and I just picked the first 2 songs that came up. So I'm gonna go with Foolish One and Right Where You Left Me. Thank you, Shuffle.
Great choices.
The Tay Shuffle.
Tay Shuffle on the Tay playlist.
Okay, so for night 3 in Indy, I think she is going to perform New Romantics, and she's going to perform Only the Young.
Oh,
It's going to be the last
nice.
night in the U.S. before the election.
Yes, you're so right.
That's
That's
really
good.
good.
We'll
That's
see what
really
happens.
good. Let me just
Not do anything about that.
let me just take that in.
Can you please repeat that, Nick? You're
I didn't
you're
hear you.
choosing
What?
what?
I
You're
didn't hear you.
choosing what are your
I'm
songs?
choosing New Romantics and Only the Young.
That's good.
Do you have the exact same thing, Lacey?
Night 3, I'm choosing New Romantics and Only the Young
Yeah.
because it's right before. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I was like, what are the odds?
Yeah. No, I'm not, but that was really good. But listening to all your guesses just reinforces how much of a fangirl I am because you're saying songs and I'm like, ooh, I really love that song. Like that's what I'm thinking whenever I hear Right Where You Left Me. Like, man, it's been a minute since I've heard that song. I love that song. Those are none of my guesses. But for night 3, I have Forever and Always and Evermore.
Ooh.
Indy Night 3, I have The Lakes and Safe and Sound.
Nice.
2 of my favorites.
I'm just thinking I love those songs.
Because I want to hear them.
Well, and you guessed Cowboy Like Me.
I did. I know,
Yeah.
that's one of my
Yeah.
faves, too.
Yeah. Okay, for Indy Night 3, I have The Other Side of the Door, just cuz. And How Did It End? Because it's like the end of the U.S. leg.
Ah, good one. Good
Yeah.
one. Good one. How did it end? Yeah.
Those are really good.
Look at us, guys.
So, hey, that's all of our guesses for the United States.
And then we're going to go to Canada.
We're going to Canada.
Like, I mean, in our game.
Right.
We're,
Yeah.
we're not like actually.
We are not.
That'd be
Well,
nice. Hey,
wait.
if you want to take us there,
We're available to go.
I have a passport.
I have a
I do.
passport.
All right.
I have a passport, and I got my tarot cards read whenever I was out on Bourbon Street.
It's true.
And I was telling Anna, I have not come to terms with the fact that I possibly saw my last Eras tour live.
So yeah, she says possibly. She's still.
Sure,
Possibly.
holding out hope.
Yeah.
I like the positivity.
And I know that, like, I'm running out of time. I don't have any more tickets. There is no more tricks up my sleeve. I have nothing else to give. But I'm still hopeful. Like, I had a dream randomly that I was going to Canada. And this was right before, I don't know. Anyway, it all means something. What does it mean? I don't know. Am I just going to be disappointed one day? I don't know. But getting my tarot cards read, she said, do you have your passport ready? Because you are getting ready to go. And Anna had walked off, and I'm screaming, Anna, you need to come hear what she just said. She just confirmed this strange woman on the street that can read the future just told me I'm getting ready to go. So it's going to be Canada, obviously.
Mm-hmm. How much did you tip her?
I tipped her a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. But just a heads up for some people, if you are going to be out at Indy, there is no tailgating going on. They're not allowing people outside of the stadium to hang out, listen to the concert, but there's really no space to do that anyway from what people are showing. It's all sidewalk around the stadium, so it's no place really to hang out, but there are places nearby, and I did see that Nikki King, JoJo and Casey, SwifTEA Sweetheart, they're all going to be at a place nearby called The Hangar, and you can hit them up for details, check their TikTok accounts for more info, and I saw this posted on Kyle Andrews' page. So if you're going to be out in Indy and need to know stuff to do, like they were making it sound like even though you can't hang out at this area, you can still hear. Like you can still be at surrounding areas and be just fine. They're not cutting people off from everywhere.
Awesome.
So we're saying that she's wrapping up in the States and going to Canada. That's what she says. She says the Eras Tour is ending, but there was something really, really suspicious in her wrap-up post from Miami. She said, with only 5 cities left to play before it's over. She only has 4 cities left to play. This was after Miami. So then we're looking at New Orleans, Indy, and then
Toronto and Vancouver.
Yes. So that's 4. People have wondered if she didn't do a wrap-up post for LA. And LA, Amy, you shared this theory with me at one point, right?
I don't
that
remember.
LA has their weekends open. Like they don't have football games going on. So if she wanted to do one final show or come back and close it all out in LA, I guess. Another theory that's going around is, and this is total clown talk, so don't be mad at me for being a clown and sharing this. Taylor Swift said, look at everything that I say, look at the color of my nails, dissect it all and come up with theories. So I'm just sharing theories that people on Swift Talk have been talking about. But if she's resetting the timeline, which is something we've talked about from the Manuel music video, if she's resetting the timeline, there's one thing that was taken away that no one's really thought about because it's not her music per se, but Loverfest. Loverfest was taken away, and yes, that was because of the pandemic, but that was something that she had planned that she was unable to carry out. So if she's resetting the timeline, what if she's resetting and going to correct Loverfest? And I don't mean putting on an actual Loverfest, but those were only 4 dates, 2 in the East Coast, 2 dates in the West Coast. That's it. So what if she was going to wrap this up in an homage, I guess, to Loverfest? Like, hey, I didn't get to do Loverfest, but now I can bring the Eras Tour here. She's been saying a lot on tour that she's had so much fun. That's why she's extended it this long, that she's the one calling all the shots. How long can a tour go on for? So, I mean, I don't think this is just going to keep going and going and going. But is she going to wrap it up with a final night or two in LA? That would make sense. Is she doing something on her birthday? There's still a lot of things pointing towards her birthday, which is on a Friday this year, December 13th, Friday the 13th. Is something going on? I don't know. I don't know, but it's fun to think about. Also, a lot of speculation because this weekend that she's performing is 11-1, 11-2, which is 112, by the way, which is the big theory number in Swift Talk community, and 11-3. 11-3 is the start of daylight savings time. It's also the only day that has 13 hours in it. So people are wondering, is something going to happen? She's had all these colors alluding to starburst and sun and flames and all this different kind of stuff. So is something going to happen on those days? Is she working up to something big for the end of the Eras Tour? Is she not? We'll have to see. Only time will tell. It's going to come up very quickly, a lot quicker than we want to realize or admit. But we'll see.
The good thing is we don't have to wait very long to find out.
True.
We don't. Speaking of Canada, Miss Lee on TikTok thinks that the Eras Tour ending in Canada is for a very specific reason.
So it's never made sense to me why Canada got the last stop of the Eras Tour.
Is that not the most Canadian voice you've ever heard? I love it so much.
Cute.
It's great.
So it's never made sense to me why Canada got the last stop of the Eras Tour. It just always seems strange. And then tonight I thought, the last two cities are Toronto and Vancouver. TV. Taylor's version? Taylor, you saucy minx, what are you planning?
Saucy minx.
It's like an Austin Powers
It
comment.
is.
I love it. And I also saw that they're calling Toronto Toronto.
That's so cute.
What are they calling Vancouver?
Vancouver.
That's so cute.
Toronto. Isn't that so cute? I would want to get a shirt that says Toronto. So sweet. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I was just thinking, you know how like we were talking about New Orleans earlier and everybody was just so thankful and happy with how nice Swifties are, like to be all together taking over a city. Canadian Swifties have got to be the nicest of nice people to ever be on earth.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. I'm excited to see
In the
it.
floor. Excuse me.
I'm excited to tell y'all whenever I'm there.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
Manifest. Hey, there's a lot of power in manifestation. We've seen it come to fruition. So
Maybe I was going to think of a surprise song. I can't say it. Ooh, I got a good joke for our surprise songs in Canada, guys. It's a really good joke.
Yay.
All right. Tease. If I remember it.
Write it down.
Okay, I do have one more thing to share. We are going to go into a deep dive of our experiences over the last few weekends. We do want to share all about the happenings in Miami and in New Orleans, including I do have another suspicious post from Taylor herself. What is she trying to say here? But we will talk about that in the next episode. But there is something suspicious going on Taylor's Instagram account if you look at it. And Audrey Martha, who we got to meet in Miami, she's
what an angel.
Yes, I love her content always. But she noticed the sus going on and wanted to tell us about it.
Taylor started a countdown in Miami and she continued it in New Orleans. It has to do with her thank you posts after the show. In feed, the Miami post has 3 people showing, and NOLA has 2, Sabrina and Taylor. Will we get 1 in Indy? But the Miami post actually has 5 in the photo, but in feed we only see the 3. Countdown works this way as well. We have 5 in Miami. And then if you count the double Sabrina and Taylor, that's 4. So that means in Indy we would get 3, in Toronto 2, and Vancouver 1. It almost feels feels like there's 2 dual countdowns. The question is, what are we counting down to? Is it just the end of the Eras Tour, or is there an announcement or some other major Easter egg waiting for us in Indy?
So what she's saying, if you look at her feed, like the first picture that comes up has 3 and then 2, like she's counting down. But then once you look through it, then she has pictures of 5. The picture of her and Sabrina Carpenter, it's the 2 of them, but then with them on the screen, like it looks like both of them. So is there some sort of dual countdown going on? Is there the, what was it, the era 304 era 1, 2, 3 code or something? We know that girl loves a good countdown. Is she counting down? Is there, there's so much, there's so much speculation going on right now. There always is, but there's a lot of speculation going on right now. And I'm just so excited.
Yay.
Okay, listen up, because I think this is really cool and I'm very excited to tell you all about it. We want to connect with our lobsters in a new kind of way. So listen up. We want to invite you to be a part of our exclusive club, the Lobster Lounge. It's a new way for us to connect within our SwifTEA community. We can chat, share theories, let everybody know what you're wearing to the Eras Tour. Whatever it is that you want to get off your chest and get off your desk. And you can earn some swag while you're there too. Minori Beauty wants to welcome our listeners with chances to win $200 worth of their products. Go to station.page/13 to get started now. Don't worry, you don't have to memorize it. We'll have the link in the description of this podcast. Also, it'll be posted to our website, the13podcast.net. And let us know that you've made it to the Lobster Lounge by posting on the main feed. And thank you, Minori Beauty, for this warm welcome.
So that's it for this episode of 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. If you haven't already, subscribe to us on wherever you're listening to this podcast right now. You can find us on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. Hit us up. All the ways to contact us are in the description of this podcast. So join us next time where we're going to talk about our adventures in Miami and in New Orleans.
Thanks for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.